Welcome back, Nick Lenz's Comic Corner, classic slash non-classic. This is episode number 322 and Doubleshot number 252. Okay. First up, Batman Superman, Volume 4, Siege. Yep. Now this book contains issues 16 and 20, the second annual for Batman and Superman, and the Features in One Shot. Everything in here is written by Greg Pak, and the artwork is by artist who actually at one point did Batgirl. Now, pretty much, I want to talk about the two other things before I get to the actual 5 issues of Batman and Superman. The annual is simply just kind of basically tying into what goes on in Superman. Basically, the Superman just detonates his powers, and pretty much he's on this island. He's on the run for the Batman Rogues Gallery. That's simply what it is. And basically, Superman has to fight these villains without his powers. It's a nice little story. The Features in One Shot. Yeah, Superman is being a dick to Batman, and of course, Superman has to go by himself. Batman has to go by himself and gets his back broken, and it's broken permanently. And of course, it involves cloning, like most of the Batman Features in One Shots tend to be. The 5 issues simply are basically, there's a new villain called the Phantom King, who was the first prisoner of the Phantom Zone. And here's the weird thing about this: when they introduce him, even the trade did this too, where when they introduce him, they give him a splash page. Yeah, when they first introduce him, they let's see, where is he? Here he is. Yeah, this is how they introduce him. A 2-page spread on its side to introduce the Phantom King, to show how big he is. This is an acceptable way of doing this, because he's a gigantic being, and plus also Supergirl shows up in here. So this is, of course, before she lost her powers and disappeared for about a year before Superman found her in the final days Superman storyline. But this is still really good. The Phantom King is described as Superman's Joker. That's simply what it is. It is great. The story's written really great, and the artwork is done really well. Yeah, I highly recommend this. Surely better than the Fall of trade. I get the book up 9 out of 10. Great book. This one I really enjoy. Batman Arkham Knight Genesis by Piero de Tomasi. This trade collects the entire 6-issue limited series, which is simply like the Arkham Knight's backstory. It's Jason Todd, obviously. Yeah, a lot of people guessed it was Jason Todd very early on. So, I'm sorry about that. I don't know where that's coming from. Anyways, yeah, a lot of people guessed it was Jason Todd. Now, pretty much this is like his backstory, like how he got the way he is, where he got the armor. They don't explain exactly where the heck he got the armor from at all. It just simply talk about his time as Robin, very briefly, my ad, and of course how he got the scar that's on his cheek that is seen briefly in the game. And of course he kills Catman and Blackbuster in here. He's killed nearly 10 people, 10 major characters over the course of 2 series, mind you. Yes. He does of course run into people like Penguin. Here's some artwork by the artist in here. The artwork is done by Allison Broggs and Dexter Soy. I do highly recommend this, especially people who actually like the Arkham Knight game. I do, yes. This focuses on the Arkham Knight himself. That's why it's called Arkham Knight Genesis. But it does kind of basically tell what the heck he was up to during the first 2 games. And it kind of takes place before the first game, with also flashing. Basically, the flashbacks take place before the first game, and the majority of the comic majority of the comic here takes place before, during, and after the original game, and some stuff leading up to the actual video game Arkham Knight. I do highly recommend this if you can find it. Well, probably can because it's not very old. It's fairly new. 9 out of 10. Really great book. Alright, that's it for this episode. Stay tuned for the next episode, which is episode 323 and Doubleshot number 253. Okay? Until then, I will see you there. Bye.